Hello, welcome to another video, making one on coinpoker this time. And it's been a while since I made one, so I might as well make one here. Playing 4 tables at the moment. That's probably the amount I wanna play, but I got some tables on my eye which may be a little bit better than the tables I have now, so we'll keep an eye on that. So I've been playing a lot, studying a lot, and hopefully we can see some differences from previous videos. Here's a spot, ace-9, 5-4. I think that is just about an open from the middle position against somewhat tight players behind, except for this guy, PLO Loop, which we've been battling a lot, so he is not ready to fold. Small blind, I'm gonna limp range against players that defend correctly, because it saves me so much time learning all that stuff, etc. Here I'm deciding for betting and checking. I think we have a little bit too much blockers here to check, so we have one of the best non-diamond here we can bet, so we'll go for a bet here. Against a call 3 bets from this guy here, PLO Loop, we're gonna go ahead and fold. Folding here. And then King Jack is a fold. With the anti-structure, pre-flop is a little bit different. There's way more cold calling. A little bit less 3-betting. And of course you have to defend the blind a lot. You have to steal wider, stuff like this. So I think I'm on the big blind here, but it doesn't really show. This table is kind of a bug with coin, I guess. So we go ahead and check it here. I think this is just a limp pot here. Ace 5 10 with a 10 suit. I think that is normally a fold, but we'll open it because we have very tight players behind. So we'll do an exploitative open there. Queen 9. I think on the MP, Queen's gonna have a lot of opens again. Again, we're playing with a lot of very tight players. So let's see if this one goes through. In the limp pot here, we don't have much. We're just gonna check folds. Queens here. This ace is gonna be bet a lot without any straight blockers. I think I'll just check. Folding here against the aggressive guy. Yellow is aggressive, by the way, so just so you know. Here on this type of board, we could start betting, could start checking. We'll go for a bet this time. Make it around 75 here. So make it so that our sets can also keep betting. It's kind of like maybe a bit too wide, I'm not sure, but this guy's super passive, so as you can see by the bottom left is the aggression on the flop turn river. This guy's sitting in the 20s here, so he's playing a bit too passive, I would say. And then here we have a suited ace with a pair. I think against weaker opponents, I think we're just gonna call here. It's a bit wide, but I think we should be able to be fine, to be honest. Because this guy with the phone icon and limp under the gun is pretty much always gonna be a weaker player. Okay, gonna be a check fold for me. And here's gonna be a fold for me, bottom right. bet, easy fold, of course. And we shall mark this guy as a weaker player with the green tag. Oh, didn't go through. We're just gonna raise. I don't know if he's gonna fold or defend enough, but I don't know. We'll see what he does. Let's call. We have a great hand to. We have a little bit too much showdown value here, so we'll start with a check here. Snap check back. Still no reason to bet. Maybe the only reason would be that he just snap checked it back. Here, 10 jack 9 could be a fold. I think, yeah, 10 jack 9 deuce could be a fold there. He's just okay. Checked it back all the way, and we win with our ace queen. I mean, that is fine. It looks to be a passive player then. Okay. Let's see here, ace 10 10 do, and the ace 10 10. I think that is a cold call from the small blind with the ace high suit. Check check 10 double calls. Okay, interesting spot here. Snap bet from Marimba. I think we are gonna float this one. Yeah, because we have some future stuff. We have the 3, so yeah. Yeah, range check here with this. He double barrels it pretty hard. I don't know what that means. I think we are going to call here in case he is. Okay, here's an easy check, by the way. I don't know what this snap pot means. I think we're just gonna call, to be honest. And then here, if he got a good hand, he might get paid or something, I don't know. Or he could be just full of it. Another check here and defend it here, always checking this. Always betting here, of course. Let's see what he got. Interesting that he pots it out of position. That is not a play you see that often. Ace king again on ace queen jack. I don't know what to do there actually, so I'm gonna be totally honest here. Aggressive player, could turn this into a bluff, I guess. I mean, we would have to make 2 pair fold, I suppose. Interesting. Or it could be a check fold, or it could be a check call. I think that's too strong to not raise here, I suppose, with 1 blocker, 2 blocker with the aces. He's a bit short stack, but I think we're still going for it. I don't know about this hand, I have to study that actually. But ace king as a whole is of course not good enough to continue, I suppose. And then with the blocker we can check raise it. So here, can we make 2 pair fold? I don't think so. We've only 1 SPR left. I think we're just gonna check this down. Maybe we'll, for some reason, win. For some reason, probably not. But hey, what can you do? We made our play, and that's it. All right, and he jams it. I'm just gonna fold. Very well. See here, and we'll mark that hands. I'm curious what a computer does on that spot. Ace king queen 6, double suited. I think those will be opened with the perfect one. So we'll open that. You have to be pretty careful with those. Okay. Make a note here actually. Oh, we already had some notes. Could have looked at that. Oh yeah. Snap bet out of position. Turn. Again here, don't see a raise here with 4-way. Just gonna fold. And then here we're he did snap half pot on the flop. All out of position. That's really wild stuff actually. Flop. And the snap was a bad turn. And the board was queen, 5-3, 9, king, where he decides to check fold. That was so strange. Okay, he's again with a pot. He's kind of cool player here. So you snap pots, you get away with it. Here we open, one to the top, cap at the top is a good hand. Folding here. Getting caught by the same player, so we'll see what we find out here again on this player. Okay. I think we're going for the check call on this board. I think king boards do check a lot here. We only have one card that's not so great, which is an ace, but that ace is actually good for our range. Checks it, now we can bet or check on the turn. I think we're going for the bet here this time. So I'll go bet it, see what he does. Calls it, okay. Can bet or check, I think here. I think we're gonna check raise this time, but I could be wrong here. He does bet, but he bets 1/3. Interesting. So I'm just gonna pot it here, I think. I think I'm just gonna, you know, tank pot it. And then here's, I don't know how big my time bank is to be honest, so I'm just gonna do this. Calling here, I suppose we're on the blind of some sort here, can't really tell. And he folds, okay, interesting. Well, we got a small bet out of the guy. Here, I think this hand is great for a check back. And then here, we are 3-way apparently, because landlord called as well. This is probably a call here. And we check back again on this board. Could start betting that, I guess. Again, this landlord guy is super passive. We have the second nut flush. We're still 3-way. I think we're still gonna be checking this, or no, if we're not gonna check fold, I like it better actually. And then check it back on the river here, we win it, he didn't go for the bluff. Check here, I guess, with our overcards. I mean, if we're not bet, or if we're not check folding, I think bet better with this flush draw, so yeah, that's why I did that. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's what we did. Here I do like a check back again. With our 2 overs, we have worse hand to bluff, so to say. And now we have a great check back as well on the river. And we win the pot. Let's see, this guy raises a lot of small blinds. I'm gonna go for fold, 3-bet here. And then the fold here. I was gonna get it. Go away in these other tables actually, just make this my little bit bigger and easier to see, I guess. Okay, well, just gonna try this out. Okay, opening here. Five or 6-5. The perfect ones will be called here in the small blinds. Folding here. And very easy check fold, I would say. Ace 3 deuce. Could go for the check here or the bet. Going for a check. I think that's okay. Now we have an easy bet, of course, on the turn. I want to get called by an ace or a flush draw. I think just potting it would be perfect. He folds, fine. Going for the open here. This is close. I'm going for the fold, I think. Getting raised by Marimba, who raises a normal amount. Calling here and calling Marimba. And probably giving up on the flop here. We have no backdoors whatsoever. And I'm gonna fold. I'm actually gonna tag that hand as well because I'm curious what we should defend there actually. What the minimum defense is there. Here, ace, king, queen, we could bet it for sure, but I want to have more of a spade betting range there as bluffs. Okay. So, oh, it's three-way, oops, okay, didn't see that. 9 and 6, I think we're falling against the super nit. This guy's just raising 23% from the cutoff, so that is way too tight. Oh yeah. Overfolding probably as well on the rivers. Okay, I've opened from a regular here, Marimba. I am still gonna go ahead and 3-bet that, of course. This hand's a good combo. Not sure what to do against the 4-bets, to be honest, but I suppose it's yeah. Okay, to bet or check, we have yeah, I think here we should go ahead and probably bet a lot. So actually, yeah, this hand is bet a lot, I suppose, yeah. And he jams it. We're happy to see that, obviously. Here is king, queen, deuce is a call, I believe. Okay, he had a set, double set even. And we somehow bink both. Okay. Yeah, all good, of course. But yeah, I don't know if sometimes you can check that one as well. So we're gonna actually tag that also that hand. Review, there we go. Here we called against a guy that is pretty aggressive and always tries to bet once you check. Oh wow, that is crazy. Can we fold this one? That is the question. Wow. I think we might be able to fold this one. It's just so much. Yeah, I think we can fold this one against a somewhat I don't think we can fold this, to be honest. It's a little bit too Do good there. He's a bit on the tighter side, so I guess we can make a fold. This is interesting. We have the trees, we have the... yeah, I think we're still gonna check this actually. We have a little bit, we don't want to get raised, so I'm gonna get blown off our equity here. This guy is super needy. Here we have king, king, 7, 3, against super, also a tight range. Okay, I think here we should probably, yeah, still call actually, yeah. You have to defend pretty well. Here we're just gonna call and see the river, to be honest, after pot size bet from the super nit. I think here we're just gonna let this one go probably. We have the, don't have the nuts, the straight anymore. He's just keeping potting, I don't know. Okay, so here, here we have a pair and over pair. Interesting. I think the king high draw. Very strange. King could go either way. I think if we just bet it here, it would be fine. If we do want naked ace to fold, I guess we just go for the bet, to be honest. Let's not complicate this too much. If he raises me, he probably has some sort of overpair with a flush draw or some sort of connectivity on this board. So I'm just gonna fold. Maybe that's too needy, but yeah. Don't have much going on there. I mean, you gotta be pretty crazy to just blast a check raise wide on that board. And he's playing super passive as well, so I do like a fold there. Bet fold, that is. Obviously, I'm gonna attack that hand actually as well. I don't know what to do, what would be the theory, but exploitively I think that's fine to bet fold that one. Getting raised by the nit, the super nit. I'm just gonna call, we have enough odds, we're in position, we're even deep stacked. So we might do something here. Oh, here, queen, queen, 7. This is not a great board. This is not our board. Well, you should just bet his whole range there, to be honest, but he doesn't. All good. We are going to check. I don't think we want to have him make him fold his aces there. I think here on this with the set of queens we're gonna check range probably. Okay. Here we can bet or check. I think after he checked, he basically says he doesn't have much. We can wrap a good range here, I guess. We're just gonna pot it here. Then here's gonna check back, I think. The 6 is there. I think that's correct. Yeah, we want to bet around the 10x as a bluff or the diamond here. Okay. I'm folding here. And here we fold. Queen 6 4 3 double. I think we can defend this in the big blind here. Again, with all these antis, you have to be pretty wide with your defense. So I guess we can do that. On this board, I think we can go ahead and check call. I don't know, that sounds pretty standard to me. Yeah, with the backdoor flush draw, it's not great. I mean, we'll see. Okay, now we have our 3 pair. I wonder how often we should dunk this one. Obviously here we don't need to dunk. Here I do want to call this actually against the loose squeezer, so we shall do that. He bets pot, wrapping basically a set. If we got a set, he probably doesn't have a flush draw. He could have some bluffs as well. I think we have to kind of have to defend here, to be honest. Getting bet in by flop. I think I guess we just have. I think raising here is better because calling just seems so super strong. Here I think we are just betting this, yeah. And then here, yeah, I don't think he had much. Here we are gonna bet this actually. Sorry about Marimba, that it took a bit longer, but okay, you shall have this pot. Okay, all good, all good. Ace queen, we 3 double. We want to open this one, basically in middle position effectively. Fold it here. Yeah, this Marimba guy is very aggressive, very aggressive. So we have to be mindful of that. Ace queen, I think is good enough to check back here. It's the perfect hand actually. And now we have an additional gut shot. Don't think we can start value betting, let's be honest. So I think we are just checking this. He did check pretty quickly, so keep a note on that. And we shall check it all the way back. And okay. He could have turned it into a bluff, but he quickly checked instead. So it makes me think that this guy might be loose passive. And he also, yeah. I think he is definitely a recreational. Ace 8 7 deuce double. MP. I think that can be opened normally, pretty close, but against this big blind, I'm still gonna fold it. He is a bit on the spazzier side. Ace jack 4 4. offsuit. Guess you can open that. I think at least. Let's see. Getting a call there. Not really any blockers whatsoever. Just gonna check. Hitting a good card. Snap check. Interesting. Can I turn bet this for value? I think always. I'm blocking everything. See what he does. Raises. Okay. Call, obviously. Kind of scary to be honest, but we've ace blocker as well. He's wrapping like king. No. Interesting. No, there is somebody interesting. He bets it. Well, if he had eights, now he's less likely to have eights. King Jack could be it. I think I'm just gonna have to call this one, to be honest. Unfortunately, I don't see us folding here. What can you really have there? I'm just gonna call. I mean, maybe he's got kings. Let's call. I don't know. King 8. Wait, he had king 8. Okay, interesting. So that is good to know. Here, kings. I think this is a check. Some future blockers, but folding here. Passive. Capable of racing with the two pair blockers. Oops, folding here. Folding here. Blockers on king 8. 8 jack. King 8. Snap check. Snap check and then raise. Raise, and he made a small raise. Okay. Very cool. And then he betted on the river as well for 75. That's 75 river. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just so unlikely that that anybody had anything. So we ran ahead on the turn. He got there on the river. Wait, did he actually? Yeah. Yes. Let's see here. Need open. So the fault. But yeah, his play is pretty standard, I would say. Using those two blockers to raise as a bluff. It's good that he has that capability. Yeah, on the river though, I mean, probably should always just fold there, to be honest. but I was a bit too curious, I guess. Ace 10 9 is a open, I believe, and especially if the big blind's a bit tight, or the small blind's, well, he's defending enough actually, so maybe he's not too tight. Here we want to bluff surrounding the queen or 5x, I believe, or backdoor draws or pocket pairs, double pocket pairs, so we shall not bet this. And we shall, let's see here actually, this could be a 3 bets. No, I don't think so. Queen 3, we want connectivity here, we want to bluff this sometimes, we shall go ahead and do it. Because there's just a lot of stuff that can still, that's kind of shitty for us, so. Then on the river we want to decide if we want to bluff again. I think that's a no for me. So he's gonna check. And he has to check 10-10. Okay, fine. 5-10, I think there's nothing we can do on the bottom left but to check, I think, and check fold with no interaction whatsoever. We have, I bet small. Actually, I should read my notes on the guy. I do have some notes. So he doesn't always bluffs it. Maybe that changes something for me. I guess a small sizing, I guess we can peel, but not too happy about it, obviously. And then here on the river, we shall go ahead and check it. And here we shall check it most of the time here. And now he bets the pots. Interesting. So he's wrapping, he's saying he's got jacks or he's got 5-6. Yeah, right. And then here we are actually betting this because we have the straight draw. So we are going to bet this for 50, I would say. I think you always want to bet the straight draws most of the time, at least. As bluffs if you don't have a club. And then I check twice, so yeah, that's also a reason to bet. But usually indication of a give up. Not always, but. And then we fold here. We'll do a couple more hands and we'll call it for the video. We'll mark this guy as A6 for those is a fold, strip suit. Let's see what this guy does. Oh yeah, he's calling down a lot, so that's why I marked him like this. Here, I think we have to call here against the wide open king queen 7-6 double. Oh, actually no, we should just see that we have the bad suit, so that should be probably a fold actually. Yeah, this is probably a fold. Getting the snap 3-bet from Materian. Here, I think we're just gonna bet this one. We don't want to have too many cards to come. So we shall go ahead and bet it. And against Aterion, I think he's got a great hand. But we're gonna 4-bet it and see what we're up against. With the king 4, I think we're just gonna bet this most of the time, unless we have like a 10, maybe we can start checking. So pot it here, obviously. Getting raised by Mr. here. I think I don't have like a raising range there. I think we're just gonna call and hopefully just continues bluffing. He called, this board hits his range quite hard. We have 1 point something in the pot still. I think we could check call here. We also got a 9 here. Oh, here we get raised. We're just gonna, okay, I was gonna go ahead and get the money in there, of course. See what he got. He was bluffing. I think a check call here is fine, actually. Okay, he was bluffing. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh my god, this is just horrendous. And he bets also again. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is horrendous. I think I'm gonna call. Hope to hit something, I guess. I don't know. Call here. And then on the thing here, we block a straight though, to be honest. And we're gonna go ahead and check here. So I don't know what to do there, to be honest. I think here we just check back, I guess. Right? Oh yeah, he was just bluffing. Okay. And on this board, we have a gut shot with aces. Yeah, there's some bluffs left, I suppose. And he is a bluffer. But would he bluff with like a, would he bluff with a bluff king 9, queen 9, king queen? I think I'm just gonna call this one. It's kind of a bit spicy, but fuck. Timed out. Well, I think it was close anyway. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys.